That neighborhood girl apparently still has a demon inside of her, despite me threatening to kick it in his stupid demon bussy, which is honestly really upsetting, as I thought I could always rely on the one thing I'd intentionally cultivated growing up, my absolutely no nonsense tough guy. I also cultivated my own joie de vivre and race on that tree, as well as certain genie says you wait. And I said before, I still really wish you'd actually fucking listen to me for once, rather than being distracted by stupid Pokemon or Nintendo. See, you're still not listening, or you I repeated this time and time again, and even simplified my request just to try and get it into your dumb head. My mother hated me using filthy French loan words, and felt this gave her carte blanche to beat those traits out of me. I sure do love my mother. Anyway, I clearly needed to try another religious leader from a different church. I called up the local Protestant church on my cellular telephone, but the only person it would recommend was the same Catholic priest that fed me before. The same one I tried to sacrifice, but he was unwilling. He was reluctant to help me out, but he did take an oath to help his parishioners with any spiritual issues they were facing, which included demonic possession. I brought him round to the girl's house in my Fred Flintstone car, which he enjoyed for its nostalgic, primitive, outdated quality. He said something about it, reminding him of the teachings of the Bible, but he lacked analytical thought necessary to pinpoint what it was. I was blunt with him, letting him know in certain terms that if he failed to exercise the neighborhood girl, then I would definitely throw him in the volcano this time. We turn up in the bedroom when he begins by touching her in the same way I had tried before. FBI, open up! She screamed at him that he was a self-deluding kitty fiddler, but I chalked that up to the possession. Actually, he brought holy water, which was wholly unnecessary, as any liquid from any of his holes should have been holy enough to make her whole again, because he himself was holy. Or maybe he was holy, and that's why he couldn't get the demon out. No matter how many of the dumb on stupid holes he threatened to kick, I decided to throw him in a hole. I locked him in the trunk of my Fred Flintstone cars. Actually, a purple straight jacket that I tie things up and to prevent them from falling through several holes in the vehicle, each roughly the size of Honolulu. I had almost forgotten this and was amazed at how well it worked for restraining a priest. But remember when Bertha tucked the final belt tight and began mistakenly directing me towards the local cannibal rehabilitation facility. I drove him up to the top of the local volcano in the 313. That's my legs hard and swole. I never skip leg day, not even on arm day, back day, chest day, neck day, or jaw day. He wasn't even pleading for his life. He was quietly begging God for forgiveness for his sins. I buckled him just when he began apologizing for desecration. At one time when he put his fellow priest Bible inside a block of jello. Unshackled him, holding him high into the air with my two hands. Mom's all that swole to throw him into the volcano. But I began coughing and spluttering, felt a burning pain in my lungs before passing out. I wake up, not for the first time, lying on a hospital bed in front of a doctor. Wills me of contracted pneumono ultramicroscopic silica volcanoconiosis. I respond, say less my G, as I know exactly what that is. I leave the hospital room of my own volition, there are no lasting effects. I'll never skip long day, and the priest is waiting for me. He asked me about my diagnosis. I relate to him. He says what, but I refuse to repeat the word. After about a minute I say, I can't tell you are waiting for me to repeat my diagnosis. Please stop waiting for me to repeat my diagnosis. Turns out the priest drove me to the hospital in my Fred Flintstone car, saving my life. I tell him that I would owe him a debt of gratitude, but he did fail to exercise the neighborhood girl as I had explicitly instructed. So that makes us all swear. I thank him and leave him to make his own way home. I don't owe him anything, not even a lick, knowing that I will have to resort to even more drastic measures to cure the neighborhood girl. And to this day I still don't know whether or not the real Slim Shady hasn't made himself known, because he has a severe case of pneumono ultramicroscopic silica volcanoconiosis.